Hello everyone, welcome to another Ultimate Admiral's Dreadnoughts, and today we are building another paper ship as usual. So, this ship in question is one that I've never heard about, and that's surprising because this ship actually could have, well, been built had the circumstances been a little different for a certain little admiral. He was pretty much the first Sea Lord of the Admiralty. But yeah, the ship in question is HMS Incomparable, and I feel like if this ship was actually built, it would have started a whole nother arms race, mostly with her guns, which is her the real point that we're going to try to show off today is her guns. So let's get a custom battle. So the ship is said to be built in 1915. Well, it was supposed to be laid down in 1915, so let's assume that she would be finished in 1920. We'll go 1,500 meters, and we're going to be Britannia. 2 battleships, 1 battlecruisers, 2 heavy cruisers. Nothing too crazy. Now, the enemy, I feel like fighting Austro-Hungarians. I'm getting really tired at shooting at the Huns, so we're going to have the Austro-Hungarians with 4 battleships, 4 battle cruisers, and no small boats. Actually, let's put 5 battleships. Yeah, that should be fun. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into designing her. So, the HMS Incomparable... Oh, before I get to talking about it, as you can see, I'm switching in between years, and that's because, well, I was trying to find the year where the 20-inch guns would show up for battle cruisers. But, so the Incomparable, there's no real way to talk about the ship without talking about the history of why this ship would have been built and who would have wanted this ship to be built. And basically, the guy who wanted this ship to be built was the, well, first Sea Lord of the Admiralty at the time, and that was Admiral John Jackie Fisher. Admiral Fisher loved the idea of a very fast, large cruiser / battle cruiser. He had 3 of these fast battle cruisers built. One of these was the HMS Furious. And these ships had 2 turrets, but they had dual 18-inch guns. And they were larger than those of the battleships and battlecruiser at the time. The Queen Elizabeth and the Renown, I think the Revenge also, they had 15-inch guns. The problem, though, was despite her having larger guns than those battleships, whenever they fired a broadside, they would, from multiple sailors and officers, made a shower of sheared off rivet heads every time she fired a full broadside. So, yeah, that just gives you an idea of what would happen if Incomparable was designed. But despite that, Incomparable had thicker armor than those battlecruisers. Heavy cruisers. I don't know what they were, really. Just cruisers. They had 3 inches of armor, which you would bounce maybe a destroyer's armament. So yeah, but the Incomparable had 11 inches of armor. So the stats are, for Incomparable, she would have weighed 46,000 tons. I could not do that because that would decrease the length, in which her length was 1,000 feet. She was 104 feet wide, had a draft of about 24 feet under load. She would have had a top speed of 35 knots, and she carried 3 turrets, each with 2 20-inch guns. That is crazy. I think that would have started arm range. Those would have been the largest guns ever fitted on a ship. And then 5 3-barreled 4-inch guns, and 9 single-barreled 3-pounder guns, and 8 single-tube 18-inch torpedoes. Now, we don't have her entire armor stats, but the belt would have been 11 inches thick, the deck 4, and though we cannot armor the barbettes, 14. I did put maximum barbettes, and I put the conning tower at 14 inches. So, yeah. The thing is, though, this ship and this design died off because, well, during the Battle of Jutland, when Fisher's 3 ships went out to, go and fight the Germans and their high seas fleet, pretty much 2 of them went up in flash fire and flames and blown the hell up, the last one limped away, and HMS Fierce would, I think she was later converted into a very small, like, escort carrier flat top. So, yeah, the real selling point of this ship would have been the 20-inch guns. She was very fast. She had thin armor, almost like the U.S. Lexington-class battlecruiser. 16-inch guns, very thin armor, very fast. So that's sort of the thing with this ship. So, although I cannot design the ship entirely the way that she looks in the thumbnail and on Google Images, I did try to get the profile right. Giant single funnel guns and everything, but, you know, maybe this is what she would have looked like if she was modernized, so that's what I went with. So let's see how she does in battle. Alright, so it's us versus the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So we have two look to be Dreadnought style battleships. We have one very modernized Incomparable class, two heavy cruisers, and the Austro-Hungarians have 5 Dreadnoughts and 4 what look to be modern battlecruisers also. So let's see how we handle. Alright, so, oh, Thunderer. Huh. And Canada. Okay, so we want comparable. We're heading away from the enemy. Everyone, follow me. And one of our 20-inch guns just opened up, and they are quite loud. A lot of shells heading towards me. And we bounced one, surprisingly. Let's bring our broadside to be used. We have full rudder at 35 knots. Shot did go through our bow, our mid extension, huh? Oh, we are listed. Another 13-inch shot, so they have 13-inch guns. That one looked like a hit. I don't know about y'all. Alright. Straight now. Our battleship 16-inch guns are going at them. I don't know. Our 20-inch guns should be. Well, they only have a 3% firing solution. What ship are we aiming at? The secondaries are aiming at that ship. Let's focus our rounds on that ship. We're in very disarray, but I mean, then again, I just gave everyone crazy new orders, so okay. Let's straighten back out now. Oh, that's a good hit from the enemy. Alright, fire. They really are focusing on their shots on me. I don't know why our guns aren't just firing away. Hail of just steel heading our way. Oh, 20-inch did go through. Alright, that's a battlecruiser. You can see the hole that it made. Jeez, it's huge. Guess I'll start making my turn again. Start firing at that battleship over there. We're on fire. 20-inch went straight through the supposed battleship. Oh no, it's a battlecruiser. Wow, we are sinking her. She's getting flooded fast. Oh, they might save her. We'll have our torpedoes fire aggressively at the enemy. Our battleship's 16-inch guns seem to be doing a better job than these 20s. Oh, there we go. They got a hit. They're bunched up. Battlecruiser Achilles. Is that battleship using that cruiser as a shield? Very smart, Austro-Hungarians. Good lord, they got some names. And we sunk one of their battlecruisers, so let's aim bigger and go for a battleship. 20-inch guns should be able to do it, and I forgot that we're mid-turn. We're taking on water, though. Taking some mean damage. Yeah, they put holes in us. Even with the supposed modernized thicker armor, we're still quite thin. You can see the shells bounce whenever we're at angles, though. 20-inch guns got a lock, but they're not firing. Oh, one of our battleships are just taking a pummeling. She's a... well, we sunk another battlecruiser. I want a big fish. I don't want those little fishies. I want a big fish. I want a battleship. We're using our speed to our advantage along with our big guns. Must we get closer, Incomparable? The closer we get, the more damage we take, because, I mean, we're a giant ship. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, we'll start doing what Thunder is doing and starting to turn away. She lists on a hard rudder. They say that we hit her, but I mean, it doesn't look like we did at all. Some damage. I guess we'll have to use our range to our advantage then. We got giant guns with decent range. I guess we shouldn't aim for big fish. We should go after the smaller ones, the battlecruiser. Can't see him. God, they got a good accuracy on us. She's not firing because she's trying to save ammunition. Woohoo! 20-inch bounced. Ammo detonation, but no flash fire. Come on, sinker. There we go. 20-inch guns are making mincemeat of her now. Fired our torpedoes again. There we go. Got another fire. Most of our engines are gone too. We ran out of torpedoes, which is okay. Huge holes. Straight through the front. Why doesn't she just sink? At this point, we probably killed half of her crew. We got a 21% firing solution, but we can't hit her now. Royal Naval Gunnery. The best. Where are our torpedoes? It says that they detected it. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll hit the Bohemia. There we go. We hit her again, but she's still up. She is flooding, but, I mean, do we really want to kill her by flooding now? Oh, there's our torpedoes. Yeah, they're all turning away. 20-inch bounced. It surprises me when such large shells just bounce off of armor. It's 18-inch armor, don't get me wrong. There we go. Destroyed a casemate, and she's down for the count. You're next. Got our center belt. We got her on fire. Turning though. I guess we'll aim at the other battleship, the one that's also firing at us. One that's putting holes in us too. 22% firing solution. We're starting to run out of ammo. We hit her. We're getting hit the same. Our rudder's damaged, but I mean we're still able to turn like nothing. Good hit. Actually, I think that should have destroyed the tower, but yeah, damage to secondary tower. She stopped firing. We're still able to turn, just not as tight. It won't list, I think, whenever we turn now. Good hit. Destroyed or damaged an engine. Another good hit. Yeah, using our range is better than using our speed maneuverability. Oh, those look good. Well, one of them bounced. Now one of the battleships are wanting to play.
Well, any fucking time, sweetheart!
Nvidia, get y'all stuff together.
Did your parents have any children that lived?
Sir, yes, sir.
I bet they regret that.
Oh, now it says we have no ammo. I guess once they hit the water, that was it. Well, that was something. Alright, leave battle. We pull a retreat. How many did we sink? We sank, what, 2 battle... We sank 3 battle cruisers and 1 battleship. And we lost nothing, but yet we did get heavily damaged. But still, at least we didn't end up like the rest of Admiral Fisher's large cruisers. We didn't get a flash fire. That's a plus. I think that she's a good ship. I think that maybe if she was built, like I said, she would create an entire naval arms race because of her guns being larger than those ever put on any sailing vessel or surface vessel or vessel ever put to sea, really. Bigger than Yamato's 18-inch guns, or if you want to be precise, like it's either like some people say 18.1-inch guns or 17.997-inch guns. But yeah, 20-inch guns do a lot of damage, but I guess for this game the real RNG is a bunch of barrels. More barrels means more accuracy. Bigger guns do mean more damage, but I mean sort of lesser accuracy unless you got... Even if we had we did have very good range and targeting system and radar and everything, but yet it wasn't enough. But still, I think it would have been a crazy ship. What would y'all think if instead of HMS Hood going after Bismarck, that the Incomparable went after Bismarck? You think that she would have easily sunk Bismarck no matter what, or you think the Germans would have rethought the Bismarck class, or probably just skipped on to the H class? Either or, I think it's a pretty good ship. Sort of. Maybe more ammo, but yeah. If you like this video, go ahead, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.